We start this shoulder workout with some warm-up exercises from the plate matrix warm-up. The very first real exercise we start with is the safe dumbbell one-arm overhead press. The first exercise for the middle delt is the cable crossbody bent lateral raise. Let's switch to the dumbbells for the dumbbell lateral raise. We start the rear delt with the dumbbell high pull. And when fatigue sets in, we move on to the dumbbell hip huggers. Finally, a corrective exercise. The elastic external rotation. A great way to give the shoulders and especially the rotator cuff muscles inside the shoulders a good warm-up is with this plate halo. By hugging a handy plate around the head, you rotate the shoulders both internally and externally. The shoulder joint is loosened up well and ensures that the coming efforts do not have an adverse impact on the underlying muscles. It is important to stand upright, hold the plate in front of your head, and from that point move the plate around your head both left and right. The plate is close to your head, which makes it look like you are hugging the plate. Do not use heavy weights, as this is not necessary for this warm-up and can even cause injuries. This exercise is called the plate 8 and is performed with a lightweight plate. The pattern of the movement looks like a figure 8 on its side and is specifically for a good warm-up of all shoulder muscles. In addition, you get the feeling that the shoulder joint is immediately well lubricated. Stand up straight with a lightweight plate in both hands, arms stretched out in front of the body at chest height. Now make a figure 8 pattern in front of the body. Try to get the sideways movement really far past the body for the extra abduction. Make the movement controlled. This exercise, the plate scoop press, can serve as a full-fledged exercise, but is also often used as a warm-up for the shoulder muscles. It is a good preparation for the heavy work and activates both the underlying muscles and the shoulder joint. And all that with just one plate of light weight, or heavier, in a real exercise. The exercise takes place standing with the plate in front of the body. Arms at a 90-degree angle. Without swinging, we make a scoop movement upwards and then push the plate out with both arms above the head. And then in the same line back to front belly height. The dumbbell one-arm overhead press is full of advantages over the version where both shoulders are used simultaneously. The joints can be stacked in this way, which offers a more stable and safe version. The standing version gives the possibility to switch to a push press. The dumbbell is held at a 45-degree angle against the furthest corner of the shoulder. By leaning slightly to one side, the dumbbell can now be brought up, keeping the joints in line. Use the other hand for safety. In case of fatigue, the push press can be used and the last reps are supported by a light push from the legs. The cable crossbody bent lateral raise is a shoulder exercise and specifically for the middle deltoid muscle. This variation uses a bent arm so that a heavier weight can be chosen immediately. It is important that the hand remains above the elbow and the thumb above the little finger. This is to prevent internal rotation with elevation. Positioned sideways from a cable, we pull the cable up in front of the body until the elbow is just below the shoulder. This means that the hand is then approximately at head height. The bent arm provides constant tension on the muscle because the cable remains perpendicular to the bent arm. The dumbbell lateral raise is performed with a pair of dumbbells that are brought up from the side. Let the middle delt do the work and do not let the traps provide support. Keep the thumb up in relation to the pinky and raise the arms to about shoulder height. Perform the movement calmly. The deltoid lateral remains under tension if the dumbbell is not brought back down completely. Keep a small gap between arm and body. Weight is not important for this exercise, it is mainly about the tension on the muscle. Do not pull the shoulders up as in a shrug movement. The anti-upright row is this dumbbell high pull. The abduction of the upright row remains, but without internal rotation, which is so damaging to the rotator cuff. With this high pull, the hand stays up, higher than the elbow. The shoulders stay low and try not to involve the traps here. The dumbbells are held just in front of and along the body. Then we bring the dumbbells up until they are just above the shoulders. The hands are turned slightly externally so that the thumb is above the little finger. This gives you an excellent tension and training of the posterior delt of the shoulders. The dumbbell hip hugger is like putting on pants. The movement is short, simple, but very effective. The dumbbells are held down along the body and then pulled up to about chest height. The movement and location of the elbows is essential for this shoulder exercise. These are far past and behind the body, arms close to the body. As mentioned, the key to activating the posterior head of the deltoid is the extension of the arm behind the body. Use this exercise when fatigue from lifting exercises above the shoulder line has set in. Perform the movement slowly and try to hold for a second at the top. A corrective exercise for the shoulders is, for example, the elastic external rotation, where you use an elastic band in the arm at a 90-degree angle to pull the band from the inside to the outside. This is perfect to let the rotator cuff do its job properly, to teach it to stay in balance again. Keep the body straight, upper arms pressed against the body, shoulders relaxed and down. The hand pulls the elastic band from slightly in front of the body to slightly beyond the body, a small range of motion. But you will immediately feel the effect through the entire shoulder. Concentrate on the repetitions instead of speed or weight.